So, hello guys. Are you ready for the lesson?
Yes.
Yes,
hello.
we are.
Yes.
We are.
Okay. Our lesson. I want all of you to be very active during the lesson because it's not simple lesson. It's for me. So that I want all of you to feel this. And our topic is Save the Earth, and today our lesson topic environmental problems. And guys, and just now, I want to show you 4 pictures, and they describe noise pollution, air pollution, water pollution, and land pollution. You should tell me which picture describes which type of pollution. For example, let's begin. Look at the picture A. Who will answer? What kind of pollution is this?
Land pollution.
Can I? This is land pollution, Mr. Nawas.
Why?
Uh-huh.
Why?
Because we see garbage on the earth.
Yeah. And what about the picture B? What kind of pollution is this?
It's maybe noise pollution.
Maybe noise? Yes, maybe
Noise pollution. What kind of noise you can see here in this picture?
The noise of the
technology,
cars, the speakers.
Yeah,
sheep,
plane, cars. Yeah. Okay.
Noise from cars, noise from airplane, noise from factories.
Yes, factories.
Yeah, you're right. And what about the third one? Picture C.
What's a pollution?
What kind of pollution is this from these types of pollutions? Is it just a noise, air, water, or land pollution? This one.
What's a pollution?
Water pollution. Yeah. Why do you think so?
Maybe because water is dirty.
Yes, it's water pollution.
And factories are pulling down their water into the ocean.
Yeah. Just the dirty is coming from factories and to the water, yes? Okay,
Yes.
and the last one, look at the last picture.
Air pollution.
Air
pollution.
Yeah, factories are just polluting the air, yes? Okay, guys, thank you very much. And today our topic is environmental problems. Okay, I want to give you some questions. What kind of pollution is mostly seen in your city? Guys?
Can I be the first?
Yeah, of course, Aziza.
I think in the city where I live, there is more like land pollution. Unfortunately, there are some people who they litter the streets, they throw the garbage in the street, and they do not collect this garbage then.
Yeah.
Therefore, I think land pollution.
And what about other types of pollution? Just you have only just land pollution in your area, or just can you see other types?
Okay.
Oh, okay. So, coming from my living area, I can say that as I live nearby the RLC, namely I live in Horizon. So in my hometown, I can face some kind of water pollutions, air pollutions, because due to the absence of the sea, there are more salt in our water. And as we drink every day, we have some kind of health problems as well, according to the pollutions, air, water, and land as well.
Yeah, thank you very much, guys. And what is the effect of noise pollution in urban places and rural places? What do you think? What's your opinion on this matter? The effect of noise pollution in cities and rural places.
Yes, can I?
Yeah.
So
can I answer? Noise pollution in urban places than rural ones, because there are more cars, there are more factories, there are more people. because cities have very dynamic life. That's why it has more noise pollution than countryside, I think.
Yeah, you're absolutely
We can
right.
enjoy tranquility of countryside.
Yeah, مقدمة رائعة. Just you are absolutely right. Just in most cases, the people are from cities just try to go
This is effect of noise
countryside.
pollution.
Yeah, countryside just to get rid of noise in the cities. And today our topic is about environmental problems. You know, just nowadays it's a global topic, and because of the development, because of the industry, developing industry, the world is just torturing from such kind of environmental problems, and this as a teacher and as a student, we also think about the solutions for this problem. And what do you understand by the term land pollution, guys? What do you understand by the term land pollution? What is land pollution? And Aziza mentioned about the land pollution in her areas, yeah, in her city. But
Yes.
yeah, land pollution. And is there someone? See?
Here, I can say that mostly when we face some kind of land pollution, I can say that the land is harmed by some kind of unnecessary things, as Aziza has mentioned, from the garbages we can harm to the land, or any another kind of plastic or metal things which are harmful for the land. Uh, that's uh, that's what I wanted to mention.
Yeah, thank you very much. How does the water pollution occur? How does the water pollution occur? Who will answer?
Can I answer?
Maybe
Uh-huh.
So water pollution mostly comes from factories. Factories throw their waste into
I think
water because it's might keep then poor connection. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. Aziza, do you want something to eat?
yes, I agree with Adam that the main reason why we have water pollution is that factories they usually produce a lot of waste, and they just throw all this waste to rivers or uh, like to any water which is located like near to the factories.
Yeah, thank you very much, guys. And just now I want to conduct one activity with you. It's called just if I were the sun. I want you just to pay attention to the structure of the theme of the activity. If I were the sun, and you are given some words. They are just sun, sky, earth, RLC, president, water, teacher, environmentalist, air, cloud, rain, and snow. You should make up sentences and you should imagine yourself. What would you do if you were the sun? Or what would you do if you were the sky? Okay, and the first one, I will do the first one as an example, and you will go on just in this line. Okay, for example, the first one, sun. Yes, if I was a sun, I would give light to everyone. Yeah, just in fact, I'm not the sun, but if I was the sun, I would give light to everyone. Just the next one, the sky. Just who will answer? Who will give just their own example? Just in this, according to this formula. Do you understand the activity?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Understood.
I would give the light to everyone.
Yes, it's clear, Mr. Nawaz.
Okay. In that case, please be active.
Can
And you
I?
Can I be?
Yeah.
So if I were the sky, I would complain
If
about
I were
people
sun,
because they
I would keep
made
warm
me
as no hose.
مقدمة, but you have poor connection. That's why you are interrupting. My Aziza is answering. Yeah. Okay, Aziza.
Okay.
First of all, Aziza, just
So
tell your
if
example. Aziza, welcome.
Shall I repeat my sentence?
Yeah,
Yes,
of course.
If I were the sky, I would complain about people who live on the earth because they are always making me dirty.
Yeah, thank you very much. You are just connecting your topic to the just your sentence to the topic. Yes, thank you very much, Aziza. And just مقدمة, what would you do if you were the earth?
If I were the earth, I would grow ready food.
Thank you very much. I think Dinara is from Khorazm. Dinara, what would you do if you were
women will have more time?
Yeah, RLC. Dinara,
Yes, if I were the RLC, I would plant more green plants in my territory.
Maybe you wouldn't dry. Yeah.
Yes, if I were the RLC, I wouldn't try never. I would try never.
Yeah, you would never dry. Yes, just oral is drying every day by day. Yeah, if you make
yes.
For
It's also influencing or just affecting to our climate as well.
Yeah, Shahodat, are you just attending?
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah, in opinion, just what would you do if you were the president of Uzbekistan?
If I were the president of Uzbekistan, I would ban now polluting, or I would bring new laws for factories to make nature environment more healthier, more, how can I say, not polluted.
Okay, thank you very much. And then in my opinion, it's turn for Aziza. Yes, Aziza, what would you do if you were water?
If I were water, I would be very clean.
Oh, very good idea. Just
without any waste.
Yeah, transparent. Yeah, Aziza. Okay, thank you very much.
Yes.
Muqaddama, what would you do if you were a teacher? Are you here, Muqaddama?
If I were a teacher, can you hear me?
Yes, you're welcome.
If I were a teacher, I would never get nervous.
Good idea.
Yeah, good idea. Just, Dinara, what would you do if you were an environmentalist?
If I were an environmentalist, I would protect wild animals.
Okay, you would protect, yeah? Okay, Shahodat, I think it's your turn. What would you do if you were air?
If I were air, I will give freshness for people.
Freshness. Okay, thank you. Aziza, what would you do if you were cloud? Cloud. Yeah, cloud. What would you do if you were cloud?
If I were a cloud, I would pour a lot of water on Earth.
Yeah. And I think that's enough. And just now, I want all of you to pay attention to the structure, the sentences which you have just told. For example, is it possible for you to be the sun or the sky or the earth in your life? What do you think? Is it possible?
Some of them are
no.
student, teacher, or environmentalists.
Being a teacher
they are
is
especially
possible.
professionals.
Yeah, but Dinara, just now, is it possible for you? Yeah, you know, you are studying MA at Webster, and is it possible for you to be environmentalist? No, yes, you are not environmentalist. You, in your future also, just now, you will not be. Or just the sun, the sky, the earth, you cannot be, yeah? And what it is just a real or unreal, this situation? What do you think?
Unreal situations.
Unreal, yes, unreal. And I want to pay attention to this structure. If I was the sun, to the pay attention. If I was the sun, is it just after if we are we using past tense or just a present tense?
Past tense.
Past
Past
tense.
tense. What about the meaning? Meaning, present or past?
Bolsam edi.
Yes,
No,
now
it's
if I
present,
was
it's present.
sun. Present, yes, you are right. Just now today our topic is
We are imagining.
yeah, imagination. You were imagining, yeah, absolutely right. And maybe you have already noticed today's formal instruction. Today we're going to learn about second conditional, and the formula of second conditional, the structure is if plus past simple or past continuous, and the second part is subject plus would do. And in this structure, you can see just a past simple and past continuous after if, but the meaning is not past, but the meaning is present. In the second part also, you can see would after subject, which is a past of will, but the meaning is present. And it means just for unreal cases, for our imagination, we can use past to mean present meaning. Okay, and we use second conditions for impossible, unlikely, or hypothetical conditions in present or future, and the results in the present or future. For example, this is pay attention to the example. If people were more thoughtful, they would not cause so much pollution. But in real life, in fact, people are not more thoughtful. You know, they are making a lot of environmental problems. They are making a lot of pollutions. That's why we are imagining that if people were more thoughtful. Yeah, do you understand? And then when do we use second conditionals? And we can use second conditionals for advice also. For example, if I were you, I would think carefully before throwing this letter at the street. Just here some spelling mistakes in the sentence. Just I'll correct a little bit later. Sorry for this. And pay attention. It is impossible for me to be you. Yes. In my life, it is impossible. I am I. It is me, and it is impossible for me to be you. This way, but I'm saying, if I were you, by this structure, I'm giving you just advice just about not to do this action. And I want you to pay attention to the structure. After I am just using were, but you know, last lesson, in our previous lessons, we learned about just the past form of to be, according to which we use were for plural persons. Yes, we use they. But here we can see just we are using were with the person I. Why is it so? If the situation is unreal, if the situation is only imagination, in this case we can use were for all persons. Here we can use for I, we can use was, but if was is just correct, once correct, in that case, if we use were, in that case, our sentence 2 times correct. I mean, okay, it is better for you to use were for all persons. Do you understand?
Yes,
Okay.
it's clear.
And yeah, and besides, in the second part, just if, not if but in the main clause, we use would, yes? I have already mentioned. Instead of would, we can use might and could also, according to the meaning of the sentence. For example, if there were a lot of rain in the area, the Aral Sea might start to fill with water again. Just here, instead of would, we are using might, because just the meaning of the might is also possible in this sentence, okay? And we can also use could in the if clause. Just generally, just we don't use modal or in would in if clause, but just if we use could in if clause, in that case, it means just was able to, not would be able to, but was be able to. For example, if people would care about the environment by heart, there would not be such kind of problems. And if clause, we are using would instead of sorry, just here also, it should be could, yes? If people could care about the environment by heart, there would not be such kind of problems. here could is used with the meaning was were able to. Okay, guys, just now we have some typical vocabulary to learn, and just now we're going to learn them together. And acid rain, what is acid rain?
It's some kind of
Acid
harmful.
rain is a kind
Maybe.
of dirty rain.
Yes.
Yes, which harms us.
Rain
Yeah, which is harmful for the
consists
nature.
of
Yeah?
like chemicals.
Yeah.
The dirty raindrops.
Yeah, thank you very much. What's the second one? Pollutant. What does the word pollutant mean?
Maybe like maybe the person who pollutes.
Yeah,
Maybe it's some kind of maybe yes, as Ziza has mentioned it, it's maybe somebody which can harm you, maybe with some kind of health issues
This-
or
some substance or some material that which pollute. Yeah, and the third one, carcinogen.
Well, this
What
is
is
not the
carcinogen?
person. This is like
Sorry.
maybe
This is chemicals are sprayed on
Yeah.
crops.
Yeah. Thank you very much. And this the next one, premature.
Substance that has been linked to causing one or more types of cancer.
Premature. What is premature?
it's some kind of garbage
so
which
this
is
is
more
adjective.
to the
Maybe this is like maybe this is like
Premature means
I
just
know the word mature, and pre usually used
Unexpectedly,
when
maybe.
something happens before, maybe too early.
Yeah.
Maybe too
Happening
early.
because expected or
Because
normal time.
mature, this is like
Yeah, it is just a primitive, just
so too
happening
early.
before
Am
the
I right?
expected normal time. Yeah, you are right. And the next one, contaminated.
maybe it's
Contaminated.
connected with air pollutions. Contaminated, maybe.
This contaminant is just a substance has come in contact with organisms or substances that cause disease. It is also all they are just a topical vocabulary which you should know and you should learn into this lesson.
Maybe it's like
And then,
poisonous.
yeah, it's also poisonous substance. Yes, poisonous substance, just which causes disease. Yeah, the next one, priority. What is priority?
So priority, this is
Which
something,
something which
the most
happens
important.
for the time.
the most important.
Yeah, it's the most important thing. And then the
Important
next one,
thing. Most important
yeah,
one.
dumping. What is dumping?
Dumping, I know this verb. Usually when we want to say like, for example, factories dump a lot of waste into river. So dump, this is when we throw waste to somewhere.
Yeah, just placing water to the inappropriate place. Yes, you are right.
Yes.
And the next one, sewage. What is sewage?
Human
Sewage.
garbage, human produced garbage.
Yes, it is just a
From
garbage
toilets.
waste and such kind of things. Yeah. And then the next one, hazardous. What is hazardous? Hazardous waste.
Dangerous.
Very
Dangerous waste.
very
Yeah.
dangerous
Yes,
waste.
dangerous waste.
Yes.
What is smoke?
Smoke.
Smoke.
It's just
Dirty air.
yes from the
When the air is
factories.
dirty, we can say smoke.
Yeah, from the
Fire.
fire.
Like usually
Yeah.
cars produce
Yeah.
a lot of.
What about pesticides?
This is
Pesticides.
used in cultivating, if I'm not mistaken, in
Yeah.
order to
fertile
Against insects of
This kind
growth.
is just chemicals that are sprayed
Yeah.
on top to prevent insects from destroying them. Yes, it is just a pesticide.
Yes, yes.
And the last one is toxic chemicals. What is toxic chemicals?
It's maybe
Toxic.
harmful maybe issues. For example, if some kind of toxins come from some kind of organism, it can harm to the another one.
Yeah. It is
Can
also
kill
just
people.
poisonous substance. It is also poisonous substance. Just I want thank you very much for being active. And just now maybe you are trying to find the meaning of these words. Some of them just from the dictionaries, but it is home task for you just to learn these words by heart, and it will be good advice for you to make up sentences using these words. Why? Because when you are speaking about environmental problems, this kind of words will be very helpful for you. Okay, and let's go on. And just now I'm going to check how you understand about the formal instruction second conditionals. And just now I'm going to give you some situations, and second conditional is just an unreal case. Yes, and you are given real unreal cases in a mixed way, and according to the structure, this explanation, you should find out the structures which is unreal and which is not unreal, just according to the given explanation. Okay, let's begin. In that case, if you are ready, the first one who will do this is the first one. Of course, you don't expect to win the lottery. You don't imagine to win the lottery. It is just A and B sentence. Which one is true? If of course, if I won the lottery, I would buy a big house. It is a true sentence. Why? It is just an unreal case, unreal situation. This is why here we are using second conditional, because in fact, in real life, I don't expect to win in the lottery. Yes? Okay, the second one. Who will do the second?
Can I?
Okay.
Go ahead, Aziza.
Okay, thank you. You're not going to sell your car. Oops. You're not going to sell your car because it's old and not worth much. Which do you say? A, if I sell my car, I won't get much money for it. If I sold my car, I wouldn't get much money for it. So the second one? B?
Yeah, why? Why do you think so, Aziza?
Because I don't want to sell my car, and I'm just imagining the situation.
Yeah, you
It's
are.
not
Just in
real.
fact, you are not going to sell it. You have not in a plan about selling. Okay, the third one.
Can I? Let's say Sarah, a friend of yours, wants to connect her. Which do you say? If I see Sarah, I will tell her to call you. So my answer is A, because the situation is real. So
it's possible to see her.
Yeah, yes. Today or tomorrow I will see Sarah and I can just tell her to call you. So that's
Okay.
what I say.
The next one, the fourth one, I think. Yeah. Who will
Can
answer?
You don't expect that there will be a fire in the building, which do you say? I would say B. What would you do if there was a fire in the building?
In the
Can you
case,
hear?
just which answer? Yes, of course.
B1.
B1, yeah, because the situation is unreal. Yes. Okay, the next one.
May I?
Shahudat, are you here?
Here, you have never lost your passport. You can only imagine it. Here, I don't know what I would do if I lost my passport. I haven't lost my passport, so it is unreal situation maybe. So that's why I have chosen B1.
Okay, thank you very much. And the sixth one, I think it is Aziza's turn. Yes.
Yes, it's my turn. So number 6, somebody stops you and asks the way to a bank. Which do you say? A, if you go right at the end of the street, you will see a bank on your left. B, if you went right at the end of the street, you see a bank on your left. I think this is A.
Why? The situation is real or unreal?
Because this situation is real.
Yeah.
And it will happen in the future. Might happen
Okay.
in the future.
And the last one.
You're
Can
right.
I?
Oh.
Dinora, go ahead. You are more.
Thank you. So
better connections this way. You missing. Okay,
moving the
Dinara.
lift, there is an emergency button. Nobody is going to press it. Which do you say? A. What will happen if somebody presses that button? And B. What would happen if somebody presses that button? Maybe A1 is correct. So I think the situation is more real.
Yes, we
Really?
can press the button all time when we go and in the lift.
I think it's B.
Yeah, why, Aziza?
Because the situation is unreal because nobody is going to press it.
Yeah, thank you very much. Just pay attention to the sentence. Nobody is going to praise it. In fact, yes. So if someone just praises it, in that case, it is just imagination. But in fact, nobody is going to praise it. That's why just as the sentence B, as option B is correct. What would happen if somebody presses the button? Okay, guys, and thank you very much for your activeness. In my opinion, you have done your best. And just now, just we're going to conduct another activity. Just it is much more communicative. Now, I'm going to show you one picture, and just a minute. And sorry. Did you see this picture, guys?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Now, yes.
Is it beautiful? Is it beautiful nature? It's green.
Oh,
Yes,
picture.
It's
It
visible.
looks like great
Very
wall
beautiful scenery.
of China.
Yeah, and just I mean about the nature of it. Just as there is now people, just a clean air, fresh air, and everything is good here. And just now you are going to be divided into two. And just now where it's a Zoom meeting, that's why it's not necessary for us. Just you are going to be just one will be just one group. Okay, individually you are going to answer, and one of you, just maybe two of you, should speak about just the positive sides of being alone here, and two of you should speak about negative sides of being alone here. Okay, just now I'm going to give you only 5 minutes to support your ideas to answer. Okay, and if you're ready, in that case, you are welcome. So and maybe just I want to show you a simple answer. Just for example, this island is beautiful with green nature. It is just a positive side. Yeah, if I had a chance, I would live there. You are using second conditionals in your speech, but you may enrich your speech with other sentences, with other ideas also. And the next person may just, in spite of green nature, it's not easy to live alone. If I were alone there, I would die. It is just a negative side, yeah? And just one, and just a student should speak. Okay, just now, Shahodat and Muqaddam will speak about just a negative side of living alone in this island, green island, okay? And Dinora and Aziza will speak about a positive side of being alone in that green nature. You understand me? In your speech, you may use just, you are welcome to use second conditional, but it is optional. You may use other ideas, other structures also. Okay, do you understand?
Yes.
And just, yeah, it is a picture. And Thank you, guys. Are you ready?
Yes, we are ready.
If you are ready, in my opinion, it's time to begin. Who will just begin? Muqaddam, are you ready? And do you want to be the first?
Yes, mine is negative signs, right, teacher?
Yeah. You should speak. You should
If I
support
were in this island, I would be far from my friends. If I were far from my friends, I would be very bored. I wouldn't be able to use internet.
Yeah. And this
Can you hear me?
Yes, of
I
course.
told 3 sentences.
Yes.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are just very audible, yeah. And I have heard all your sentences. And just now, and in spite of some fresh air, in spite of some,
I would be hungry.
yeah, yeah. So in short, you don't want to live there, yes?
May I continue?
To visit, if I had the chance, I would visit for a while, for a short time.
But not forever. Okay, Shahodat, you are welcome to continue, Muqaddam Appa. I think you are also to support negative side of the place.
If I were on this island, I would die from attack of animals, and I would die with boredom, without using now internet connection, and talking with my friends, like Friday in Robinson Crusoe by Daniel Defoe, as we know. And I would be, how can I say, sad, feeling loneliness. And also, if I were on this island, I would be in a hunger and would die because of hunger.
Okay, thank you very much. And just we have heard about negative sides being alone in this island, and in my opinion, it's turn for positive sides. Are you ready? Positive supporters?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Aziza, do you want to be the first?
Okay.
Okay.
If I were on the island, I would swim in crystal clear water. If I were on the island, I would meet. There is no people, am I right?
Yeah, only you, Aziza.
Only me. If I were on this island, I wouldn't feel isolated. I would read a lot of books, and I would focus on meditation.
Okay, and Dinora?
If I would, I would live on the mountains alone. I could live more than 100 years. I mean, on the mountains, on this one, because it's very beautiful and the nature is very fresh and clear.
No noise, no pollution, yes?
Yes, no stress, no assignments, no deadlines.
No Zoom, no lessons, no video. You will look at the sky and you will scream, and there is no any pollution inside of your soul. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much, guys. And I think we have just according to the plan, that was the end of the lesson. But in my opinion, we have a little time. Yeah, a little time. That's why I have another just a little time consuming activity. And just now I'm going to conduct with it with you also. And It is called just do you know? Just now you are given some words, pollution, recycling, deforestation, climate change, renewable energy, public transport. But they are in a mixed way, and some of them are just a solution, and some of these words are just a problem. And you should put these words into correct columns. Which of these words are solutions for environmental problems, and which of these words are just problems, environmental problems? Okay, you have only 1 minute to think and to be ready. When you are ready, you will begin to answer. Okay. Okay, in my opinion, it's time. Yeah, we are just shortening the time. And the first one, pollution.
First word is pollution.
Pollution is problem.
Yes,
Yeah, pollution is a problem. Yes. Okay. And what about this one, recycling?
Recycling, I think it's two solutions.
Solution, yeah, recycling, yes.
Yes.
Recycling is solution. Thank you very much. And what about deforestation?
Problem.
It's problem.
It is just a problem, yes. And thank you very much. Then climate change.
It's also problem.
Problem, yes. And then renewable energy.
Solution.
Solution, thank you very much. And the last one, public transport.
So
a
it's
big
solution.
No, it's solution. Yes, sorry.
Solution for air pollution.
Yes.
Maybe you don't.
My eyes saw this one as a private transport, so that's why I meant big problem.
In spite of you have glasses.
Is it my glasses or my eyes?
Yes, Ron, yes. Okay, and then let's support your ideas. Let's speak about this one, recycling. Recycling. Let's speak about recycling. Why is it solution?
So if we recycle, like we will not use like plastic bottles. We will minimize the number of this disposable. I mean,
Yeah.
We will not cut
disposable
trees
plastic
for paper.
items.
Yeah. We just
For example, can I?
Uh-huh.
For example, if we take some kind of plastic material or thing or bottle, as Aziza has mentioned, if we put it under if we dug it under the earth, we need at least 30 years to, how to say?
To disappear, just absolutely.
Yeah, to disappear of the item, yeah. So that's why it's better to recycle the items.
Yeah, especially garbage nowadays, yes? This is a modern way to recycle garbage and waste, such kind of things. And what about renewable energy? Why is it just a solution for environmental problems?
Because renewable energy is our.
What is renewable energy, Muqaddama?
Solar energy.
Trees, they can grow again, energy. Polar energy, yes. Solar energy,
so
yes.
There are more than environmental benefits of the renewable energy, I think.
Yeah.
Yes,
Wind energy, yes. Wind energy, water energy, they are renewable.
Solar energy is also.
They don't have harm for nature.
Yes, they don't have any harm for nature, just rather than some fuels, oils and such kind of things. Okay, who will speak about public transport, the importance or just the advantage of public transport? Who wants to speak?
Can I speak about it?
Ziza, welcome.
Well, since we live in developing country, like like every country wants to become rich, to become an industrialized country, and even though it is good for country, for people who live here, but there are also negative sides. When we have like a lot of like cars in the city, so as a result we have air pollution, but in order to like solve the problem of air pollution, we have to minimize the number of cars. And one way is to use public transportation instead of private cars. Like we have to educate people about this problem and tell them that it's better to use public transportation rather than their own car.
Mr. Nawaz, are you here?
I thought I have problems with connection. I think she was
With public
disconnected. She was
with
disconnected.
public
Right?
transport, we can take at least 7 or 10 people. But in private, they have car, and each car can damage for nature environment.
Yeah, thank you very much. Just in my opinion, just electricity cut down has also happened with me also. I have just a little poor connection. Just now, I just connected my laptop with my mobile phone because my Wi-Fi works only with electricity. That's why it is a little. It has been a little problem just now that I was disconnected. Okay, let's go on. In my opinion, just I am not sharing the screen now. Yeah.
Because
Yeah. And yeah. And let's speak about just pollution. It is just a problem. Deforestation. Just we have already spoken about pollution. Just much. That's why deforestation. What is deforestation? Who wants to speak about deforestation?
It's just cutting down the trees.
cutting down trees, too much trees.
Yes.
Yeah. Why is it problem?
Because the trees are very
Because trees give us air.
Yeah, they give us
Fresh
yeah,
air.
you are absolutely. What about climate change? Why is it
Right.
problem?
Example,
and
because
our
of
Change?
greenhouse effect, we have global warming. We have very
Yeah.
hot summers with only little rainfall.
Yeah, you are absolutely right. And thank you very much, guys, for being very active. And just to wrap up, I have some questions, only 2 questions. Has second conditional present meaning or future meaning? Let's remember.
Present meaning.
Present
Impossible meaning. Yes.
Impossible meaning, yeah. Are there solutions to environmental problems or not?
Yes, there are.
Yes, there are,
Like
yes.
renewable energy, public
Yes,
transportation.
of course, there are some solutions.
Recycling.
Yes.
Public transport, yeah. Thank you very much. Just now it's time, in my opinion, to assist you. And today, really, I value all your activeness while the lesson and during the lesson. That's why I want to give only excellent marks to you. And Muqaddam, Dinora, Aziza, and Shahwada, today your marks is excellent, 5. And
thank you very
I'm
much,
really
Thank
happy.
you, Mr. Nawaz.
We are really happy.
Thank
I'm
you.
happy to have you as my pupils. Thank you very much. And just now here, I want you to pay attention to your next homework. As a homework, I want you to write essay, problem solution essay. And you, in your essay, just you should choose 2 of the environmental problems and write solutions to them also, okay? And your essay should have at least 250 words. You are already just 11th grade students. In my opinion, it will not be difficult for you to write such kind of essay because for for your separate as exams also, you have to write such kind of essays. Okay, it will be very good practice for you. And do you understand the task, home task?
Yes.
Yes, it's clear.
Mhm.
Okay, guys. In that case, it's time to say goodbye.
Goodbye. Thank you very much for
Goodbye.
your interesting and engaging topic for us. Very much exercises and
Thank
activities.
you, Mr. Namos, for interesting lesson. Thank you,
Yes,
dear
we
teacher.
enjoyed it.
Oh, I think it's very good just for Webster teachers. I'm I'm feeling like this. It's the end of every lesson. Just thank you, Miss Yara. Thank you, Miss Nilfar. Thank you, Miss Saudat. It will be like this. I'm feeling like this. And thank you very much, guys. Really, I am happy to have you as my pupils. You are very good students. Thank you very much for your activeness. And just now it's time to stop record, Dinara. Goodbye.